Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. In this video, I would like to present my final project for the Exploring Poetry course. In this project or in this video, I create an original poem entitled Between Page and Silence. This poem talk about self-reflection, solitude, and also how reading and writing can become a safe space to express emotions that are often left unspoken. And in this presentation or in this video also, I would like to read the poem first and then continue with detailed analysis or explaining the analysis detail, including its theme, structure, tone, diction, imagery, figurative language, and also some devices such as rhyme and rhythm. And lastly, I hope this presentation or this video can help the audience understand the deeper meaning of the poem that I produced to you all or I showed to you all. And that's all. Thank you. Happy watching. Again, before we analyze our poem, let's read the poem first under the title Between Page and Silence. I hide between pages of books at night, where words feel softer than morning light. The world outside moves loud and fast, but here I make my quiet last. I learn the wake of unspoken things, of broken hopes and paper wings. Yet still I read what cannot stay, a voice that time won't take away. If silence speaks in every line, then let this quiet voice be mine. Okay everyone, right now we will analyze the structure, theme, tone, diction, and many others of this poem. The first slide is theme. There are self-reflection and solitude, comfort in reading and writing, silence as meaningful space. It means that this poem explores of self-reflection and finding comfort in solitude, especially through reading and writing. And then it shows, or this poetry shows, how quiet moments, particularly at night, can become a safe space for expressing and showing thoughts and emotions that are often left in unspoken daily life. Okay, in the next slide we have structure, or we can call it as stanza. In this poem or in this poetry has three stanzas. The first stanza or the first structure is introduction. It means escaping into books. And the second stanza, it means deeper emotion or unspoken feelings and dreams. And the last stanza or the third stanza, it means conclusion or accepting silence as a voice. And then overall, structurally, this poem consists of three stanzas. The first stanza introduces the speaker's habit of escaping into books at night as way to find the peace. And for the second stanza, develops the deeper emotions, focusing on unspoken feelings, fragile dreams, and the act of writing as form of expression of escaping into books at night as way to find peace. And the final or the last stanza serve as a conclusion where the speaker accepts the silences as the meaningful voice and claims as it their own. In the next slide or in the next analysis, we have tone. This poetry or this poem has three tones. The first is calm, the second is reflective, the third or the last is slightly emotional. These tones create a peaceful atmosphere, but at the same time, This tone reveals an inner sense of longing and contemplation. Then, this tone allows the audience to connect with the speaker's quiet emotional experience. Okay, the next analysis or next slide is diction. In terms of diction, this poem uses simple yet expressive words such as silence, pitch, broken hops, and quiet, and these words are carefully chosen to build a soft introspective mood, making the poem easy to understand while still emotionally impactful. And the next slide or next analysis we have imagery, and the imagery in this poem is both visual and emotional. For instance, or in short, page of book at night creates a clear image of a calm and solitary reading moments, while paper wings symbolize fragile dream or hopes. And also the contrast between the world outside move loud and fast, and the quiet inner world emphasize the difference between chaos and peace. And the next slide or the next analysis is figurative language. This poem also makes use of figurative language. The first paper wings is a metaphor that represents delicate dream, while silence speaks is an example of personification, giving silence a human ability. And additionally, the contrast between the external world and the speaker's inner space strengthens the emotional depth of the poem. And in the next slide or in the next analysis, we have sound devices. There are two, rhyme and rhythm. In terms of sound devices, the poem uses rhyme and rhythm to create a smooth and gentle flow. The rhyme in the first stanza follows an AABB pattern, such as night with like and fast with last. And this consistent rhyme pattern continues in the second stanza, contributing to sense of harmony and balance. And in the final stanza, the rhyme becomes softer and less structured, which reflects the concluding and reflective nature of the poem. And for the rhythm of this poem is steady and calm, matching its reflective tone. And the lines are not too long, which makes the poem feel light and easy to follow. And this rhythm supports the idea of quiet reading and writing, almost like a slow and peaceful breathing pattern. And the last analysis of this poem is message. Overall, the message of this poem is that silence and solitude are not empty or negative. Instead, they can be meaningful space where a person can reflect, can heal, and express themselves. Through reading and writing, the speaker finds a voice even in silence, suggesting that quiet moments can hold deep emotional value. And maybe that's all for our video and for our learning today. And if you find some mistake for me, I'm sorry, and the last I say you, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.